How's it going, guys? How y'all doing? Sorry I haven't done a video in so long, it's probably been over a month. Um, yeah, I've just been very busy lately and I just really haven't know what type of video I was gonna make, but now ever since the X-Men 97 came, the whole season came out, all 10 episodes, the finale just came today. I'd say this is thing probably the best thing Marvel has put out in probably the past 5 years. It's I'd say it really brought me back to the original X-Men, the '90s animated series, um, which was back in '92 to '97. Yeah, it was a really great show, and in this version, the X-Men '97, it really brought that back. Yeah, the animation is fantastic. I don't have any issues with the animation at all. I was kind of concerned about how it was gonna go. Like, people were gonna say how woke it's gonna be, or it's not gonna be good as the original, or it's just nostalgia bait, or things like that. So instead, I want to make my own opinion without any outside noise. So here's my opinion. Yeah, it's really good. I'd say the characters were really good. Cyclops, this is probably how he was treated in this whole season. Best by far, way better than how the Fox movies treated him. Yeah, he really felt the true leader of the X-Men. Um, yeah, I'd say the yeah, when they did the trial of Magneto, which was really good, about the UN and the whole plotline with Genosha. Genosha was very tragic. I really loved it. Um, yeah, Gambit's death was very emotional. Um, I hope he'll come back in season two. I really hope so. Um, I'd say the only complaint I had was how Storm lost her powers in the second episode. I didn't like that at all. Like how one of the hate groups um, blasted her to the point that took away her powers. Um, yeah, and yeah, they did the Madeline Pryor Goblin Queen storyline. I would say I thought it was a bit rushed, but yeah, I did like that twist, that how Mr. Sinister created her and how the real Jean was just missing. Yeah, it kind of contradicted the original show, but that was a really good twist, and we had uh, baby Nathan, who would be Cable in the future. It was really good. And also, I really loved I would say the Human Sentinels. That is by far a really cool thing that they ever done. How the Sentinels have evolved, put them into humans, and how Trask was part of that. Um, yeah, that was really good too. I like the cameos with Captain America, Spider-Man. Seeing the Avengers again was very awesome. Even introducing Cloak and Dagger into this, it was really cool to see. Um, yeah, and also in the finale, this might be a spoiler, but they finally resolved the cliffhanger with the Spider-Man animated series back in 1994. So Peter and MJ are finally back together. Yeah, they were united. So Peter found her. Yeah, he finally found her after she was disappeared in the alternate dimension. I hope they'll explain it. I do hope we'll get Spider-Man 98 some point. I would love that. Yeah, At least they were treated way better than the main comic run with what they're doing. Um, yeah, I have to say, and also the episode before that, episode 9, my favorite part was when they brought back the the classic costumes. That was my favorite part. Wolverine with the brown and yellow costume. That was cool. My only disappointment was I wish Jean wore the Phoenix costume. That was just a little nitpick, but I love everything else about it. Yeah, I love Rogue with the green costume. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people are mixed about it, but oh well, I love it either way. Um, yeah, I'd say, yeah, Magneto's character through all this. He was kind of like a hero, anti-hero, villain in this. How he was the leader of the X-Men after Charles Xavier died. I'll explain how he came back, how Xavier came back, but um, yeah, it was interesting to see Magneto in that role. Probably my favorite version of Magneto by far. Um, yeah, and his whole motivation, yeah, it was really good. Um, I would say seeing the Shire Imperial Guard again, yeah, it was really cool to see. I'm glad they brought them back. I do hope they would adapt them in the MCU at some point. Um, yeah, Charles Xavier was alive. Shire Imperial Guard, they revived him, and also in in a few episodes he was standing, explaining that he had this exoskeleton armor thing, which looks a bit weird, but I kind of dig it. Um, yeah, it was really cool to see. Um, yeah, the only episodes I didn't like in the series was with Storm and Forge. Um, I thought I thought it was a bit boring. I thought the entire relationship was boring. I'm like, why are they trying to make this a thing? I don't get that at all. Maybe I'm just unfamiliar with Forge. I don't really care about that. Um, yeah, and also um, they were teasing Magneto and Rogue. Like, I know that happened in the comics, but I didn't like how they were teased in there. That was pretty weird. Didn't like that at all. Yeah, I would say I did wish more appeared more in this series. Um, Also, I wished Iceman and Archangel made appearance as well because they were part of the original X-Men. But it was cool seeing more change, different characters. It was nice seeing him transform into the Hulk, like referencing that anime series. That was awesome. Yeah, I would say his design was a bit weird. I prefer the '90s anime design. That's how the whole woke thing people accused of, like that he's going to be this transgender, gender fluid character. Regardless of the design choice, yeah, I'm glad they didn't go with that. Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch X-Men '97 fully to fully recapture like what was going on. I wish I could review each episode, but yeah, I want to do like a full season review. Um, yeah, I would say like that the battle between the X-Men and the Brotherhood of the Mutants was really cool, and the episode before the finale, great callback. Um, I would say how it ended with how Wolverine wasn't part of the finale was because yeah, they finally did how what happened in the comics that Magneto took the adamantium out of Wolverine's body. That I couldn't believe that they pulled that up, especially in a children's animated TV show. Yeah, that was a ballsy move. Um, but at least they really took a lot of risk. I mean, they really did. Um, yeah, yeah, in the finale, probably the best finales I've seen. Yeah, I like the battle with the X Men and the Sentinels, the human Sentinels trying to um, yeah, I really like the development between the heroes and the villains, and yeah, I really liked how it ended with how when they were getting rid of that island that was based on that looked like the headquarters of either X Factor or Generation X, about the how they were based from the Sentinels. Yeah, that was really good. Um, and they were split off to two locations in different timelines. Few members of the team were in Egypt, where Apocalypse is, so we're gonna get an origin story of Apocalypse probably in season 2, and also Scott and Jean are in the future, and they're probably gonna be reunited with Nathan. Yeah, I'd say that was amazing. Um, yeah, I'd say I did wish. Yeah, I heard that the ratings weren't good, which I was kind of shocked because I guess the reason why was uh, we've had not so good projects ever since COVID. Um, some were good, some were not so good, some were mid, some were terrible. So I think that's how it was that fans just kind of gave up the MCU, which is a shame. I did wish this show came like 5 years ago. I wondered what would have been like if these reincarnations of these anime shows came around before COVID. I wonder how successful they would have been if that happened. Anyway, I'm still hoping for Spider-Man 98. Um, a spectacular Spider-Man renewal, or especially Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes revival. Yeah, I do hope we would possibly get that. Um, you never know with the comic book media that's going on today. Yeah, I've seen the first picture of about Superman Legacy. Well, now it's called Superman 2025 with David Cornswet. People were kind of mixed about that, of how it was shown, like especially the background, like what was going on there, like a alien invasion with like Superman like being all serious, putting his boots on, and how the suit looked. It did look like, why do they make the Superman suits look purple for some reason? Um, which is a bit strange. I mean, that's not a good look to start a new universe with DC. Um, I do hope we'll get something else down the line, maybe a trailer of the first new movie of the DCU. We'll wait and see. Um, I do want DC to succeed, but James Gunn has a lot to do to win fans over. So, well, anyway, guys, it's good talking to you. I'll see you guys later. Peace.